Hey guys, what's going on? Webzic here. I'm in the comfort of my own room doing the video for Fast Friday. But need to be on my desktop so I can have some good quality sounding voice. And yeah, welcome to today's video for Tires and Fuel. My name is Webzic. Yeah. Well, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new rule in the Truck Series, or the new eligibility in the Truck Series, as well as a rookie evaluation of the Cup Series. Well, the new rule, or new eligibility, I don't know, I keep saying rule, new eligibility in the Truck Series is that 16 and 17-year-old drivers, drivers, can race in the Truck Series. One of those drivers is Chase Elliott, who is Bill Elliott's son. He is 17 years old. He'll be running for the 94 car, or why did I say car? Truck for Hendrick Motorsports. Definitely good for him to be on with a team that's that big. And another guy that will be running, who is 16 years old, is Eric Jones. Remember Eric Jones? He was the guy that beat Kyle Busch in the Snowball Derby in January. And Kyle Busch said, well, looks like you're a good driver. You can race my truck. So he has a 5-race deal starting at Martinsville to run the 51 Toyota Tundra for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Well, as well as 16 and 17-year-old drivers that will be running their first race at Martinsville. We also have some new drivers that will be running at Martinsville. One of them is Devin Jones, who will be driving the 6th car in place for Justin Lofton, who will be running in Robbie Gordon's Super Stadium Truck Series. Though we got Devin Jones, he'll be running for Eddie Sharp Racing in the 6th. Another guy will be running is Grant Galloway, who is the 19-year-old from Indiana. He'll be running for SS Greenlight Racing. Another guy, Jonathan Davenport, he'll be running his first race, I think, ever. I've never seen him run the Truck Series. He'll be running the number 50 for Make Motorsports. He's a dirt racer from Georgia. I know he runs the 49. He's run 19 dirt races this year, and he's already run four of those 19 races. So, wonder how he'll do on asphalt. Kenny Havul, who is the owner of Sun Energy 1, he's also a road racer that we've seen in the Nationwide Series for the past 2 years with his own team in the number 75. He'll be running the number 93 car for RSS Racing. A Nationwide Series driver that a lot of people was the favorite driver for the Truck Series last year. Nelson McKay Jr. will be driving the number 30 truck for Turner Motorsports, and Kevin Harvick will go back to Martinsville, running for the Joe Dennett NTS Motorsport 24 tied Chevy Silverado. So Chase Elliott will really be whoever everybody's going to be watching this weekend. Being the son of Bill Elliott, what will he be able to do in a NASCAR Truck Series race? And he's got Aaron's sponsorship as well as HendrickCars.com sponsorship, and he's got a Hendrick engine. So there's no reason that he can't go out there and win the race. But I'm sure it'll be a challenge for him, and it'll be very awesome to see the next generation of Elliott's racing in the Truck Series. Also, another guy to be watching is Eric Jones, who's got that deal with the Kyle Busch Motorsports in the 51. He's definitely he ran pretty good with top 10s and top 5s in the ARCA Series last year. Remember, he made that big push to get 15-year-olds in the ARCA Series. And now he's going to be running with Kyle Busch Motorsports for the 5 races, which is definitely awesome for Eric Jones. I'm really going to be watching him to see what he can do in the Truck Series and NASCAR. You know, we've seen him in ARCA, so what can he do in NASCAR? Now we're going to move on to the rookies in the Cup Series. We got 2 rookies going for Rookie of the Year, and there's a 3rd rookie who's going to be running 18 to 20 races. But we're going to talk about the two main rookies. I'll talk about the 3rd one right now. Timmy Hill, he's also a Rookie of the Year contender. He's running 18 to 20 races with FAS Lane Racing. He blew an engine, kinda. Oil leak at, at Auto Club. So, he wasn't that good last year when he ran, and he wasn't that good in the Nationwide Series. I don't see him doing that well in Cup Series. I don't even know why he's in the Cup Series. I don't even know why he was in the Nationwide Series. I don't even know why he's racing. Anyways, he won't be running at Martinsville. Let's move on to the main 2. We're going to start off with Danica Patrick. Got the pole at Daytona, stayed up front all race, finished 8th. Fantastic job by her. I haven't seen a guy stay up front like that at a super speedway or girl, I guess. But I haven't seen a driver stay up front like that all race and, you know, end up finishing in the top 10 after starting on the pole. I mean, I'm sure we've seen it a lot, but usually at super speedways, they've got guys going all over the place. She was up front the whole race. She did a fantastic job. I would definitely think that she deserved. When I saw that race, I was like, man, maybe she does deserve to be racing in Cup. Then we move on to Phoenix. She doesn't deserve to be racing in Cup. I guess you couldn't say that just yet. She did get in a wreck. It wasn't a very nice wreck. She blew her right front tire, battling for 26th position, which I guess isn't that bad based on how she was running last year nationwide. But I was like, alright, let's see how she does at Las Vegas. Qualified 40th at Phoenix. And then qualifying at Las Vegas got rained out. So that put her 37th. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, before you talk about the other two races, that was her best start out of the next 4 races after Daytona. 37th because of points. Get your stuff together, Danica. You can't be qualifying that low. Especially if there's people who are qualifying like there's like 45 drivers or 44 drivers going for the top spot. Qualifying 40th or less is not that good. No, it's not that good. It's not good at all. At Las Vegas, Danica Patrick, just after that qualifying position, didn't run good all race. She ended up finishing 33rd, and she was 6 laps down. 6 laps down at Las Vegas. I mean, she didn't get in a wreck. Nothing happened to her. She just finished 6 laps down based on her skill. That, I don't think, is a Cup Series performance right there for a person who deserves to be in the Cup Series. I think someone else deserves to be in the Cup Series. And Justin Allgaier, he deserves to be in the Cup Series. I don't know, maybe based on lately, but a few years ago he deserved to be in the Cup Series. And I'm sure he would do better than Danica right now. I'm not saying that he was going to be battling with her to get that car, but I'm just saying someone who would be better to be in that car. There's also, I don't know. There's more people. I've drawn a blank right now. Sam Hornish Jr., he deserves to be racing Cup. I think he deserves 22 over Logano. That's just what I'm saying, though. Logano's done a very good job this year, though. I will agree to that. And Sam Hornish is doing great nationwide. But let's get back to Danica Patrick and the rookies. She at Bristol, she qualified 41st. Another 40th place qualifying. You know, those 3 races, she qualified on her own. 40th or worse. It's just like, that still pisses me off. You gotta do that bad. But she did finish 28th at Bristol. I will say that's pretty good, top 30. She went 5 laps down, which I don't know how she went 6 laps down in Las Vegas. It didn't end up going 10 laps down at Bristol. But, you know, she was battling with, like, a few other guys at the end, whoever 5 laps down. But, you know, I guess 28th is better than 30th or 33rd. Then when she went to Auto Club, she ended up finishing, she was up to 6th at one point, I remember that, when they were doing pit stops. The Stewart Haas car stayed out, and her highest position was 6th, so she was up front for 5 laps. But, anyways, you know, she went to the back, stayed in the back, ended up finishing 1 lap down at Auto Club, 26th, even though that track, I do feel like it's more like a super speedway based on there's a lot of full throttle, and you're throttling a little bit in the turns. You're braking a little bit in the turns. It's not much, but she did an alright job at Auto Club. And 26 is her highest finish since the 8th place at Daytona, and that's put her 29th in points. Then there's also Ricky Stenhouse, who was 12th at Daytona. I think I said that already, but it was 12th at Daytona, and was beaten by Danica there, the boyfriend of Danica. But every track, so after that, he beat her by a long shot. Hasn't gotten any wrecks. I know Danica DNF'd at Phoenix. Stenhouse has done a great job. He hasn't finished in the top 10 yet. But unlike Danica, I think Ricky Stenhouse has earned his spot in the Cup Series. He's done this solid job so far. Racing average, but a solid job so far with the 17 team. He's gotten a top 20 in every race he's ran so far. He hasn't gotten a top 10 yet, but I'm sure that will change at Martinsville or Texas. Especially, I think he'll be contending for the win at Kentucky. That's just my take on your guess so far. But you know, he's done a great job. His lowest starting spot is 31st at Auto Club, but he ended up finishing 20th. Like I said, top 20 in every race thus far. And he's done just a great job. He's steadily gone down. He went from 12th to 16th to 18th, up to 16th again to 20th. But I'm sure he'll start going back up again. And like I said, top 20 every race so far. Top 20 first 5 races. For a rookie, that's definitely an accomplishment. You're racing against the top guys in the sport, and that's the guy you gotta beat. I mean, you're beating the guys you gotta beat. He's ahead of Tony Stewart in points. Doesn't make me happy, but because he's that low in points, it's not because Ricky Stenhouse is ahead of him. But I mean, he is beating these guys. He's beating these top guys. He's doing a great job, and it's showing it. He's 12th in points. But like I said, don't think Danica. I think Danica at least needs another year in the Nationwide Series. But Ricky Stenhouse, I think he deserves to be in the Cup Series thus far, seeing what he's done. Yeah. Well, that's it for today's episode of 4 Tires and Fuel. Thank you. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for coming in for a pit stop for 4 Tires and Fuel. Be sure you like in this video, comment for any questions that you have for me, or send me a message on. You can send me a message on my YouTube or Twitter at Webzic. Also, make sure you're following. And also, any questions you can also follow and add and ask it on for the Twitter handle at 4 Tires and Fuel. The number 4 Tires and Fuel. That's our Twitter handle. And then there's the YouTube page for Tires and Fuel. Make sure any questions you got, you want me to talk about something, I'll talk about it. I don't care. But I appreciate you guys watching today. And subscribe. See you guys later.